How you doing? It's Drew again. I want to talk today about being offended. Everybody seems to get offended about every little thing these days. Well, just to go over what offended is, it's anything that upsets a person, pisses you off. Everybody gets offended. Everybody. I get offended. Everybody gets offended. If you get pissed off by something, you're getting offended. The difference is how you deal with being offended. You can fight back, let it roll off your back. The issue here is when you get offended and you start banning things because you don't like it and you're offended. You must feel like everybody's offended by it, and if you don't like it, we better stop it. Well, if that was the case, we'd literally be stopping everything. All right. People offended by words, by symbols. That's the big one, symbols. You got to take anything that somebody is offended by, you got to take down that symbol. To me, it appears that the minority groups, whatever it be, the gay lesbian groups, racial minorities, religious minorities, they seem to be the ones that have the biggest problems. All right, I get offended by things. I don't go out and protest. Right? There's a lot of things I don't care for. You want to go through a couple? I have no problem. I've said it in the other video. Your sexual preference, anything like that. I don't care for flamboyant homosexuals. Just my thing. I don't care for that. I think it's overboard. I don't know how everybody has a lisp. I don't get it. Whatever. That's your thing. When it comes to other subjects, black males wearing their pants down their ass. All right, I don't need to see that. Does it offend me? You know, you look like an idiot as far as I'm concerned. If that's your thing, that's your thing. All right, I'm sure there's plenty of people, they look at me, oh look, 50-year-old white guy, you know, he's the problem in this country. And you're offended by me. You're probably offended by what I'm saying right now. Personally, I don't care. When I get offended, I don't go out and start protesting on every little thing. All right, I don't demand that you dress a certain way because I don't like it, or it might upset me. One of the problems I have, it's on both sides though. Again, this issue isn't always on. If you look at the political spectrum, it's not one side versus the other. All right, so I take offense. I'm not going to stop it because this is a free country. I also take offense that if you don't stand for the national anthem, or take your hat off. What makes this country great is that you actually have that right. I don't like it. I'm not going to try to stop you, okay? But don't be telling me if I want to fly a Confederate flag that, oh my gosh, it offends you, a symbol. All right, I'm not a hateful person, but if that's something that I want to fly, that's my right, okay? There's things that you may do that I don't like, do it. I might tell you, I might voice my opinion, I'm not going to stop you though. That's the big difference. You know, being offended by things and wanting to stop things, that's the difference, okay? Personally, I don't understand why people get upset and feel a need to protest when something bothers you. If you don't like it, ignore it, move on, have a nice day. All right? Like I said, I've been at many sporting events, and they start with the national anthem, and there's always a couple of people around me. Either they don't stand up, they don't take their hat off of respect. Listen, hey, that's your thing. I don't like it. I'm not going to go tell you. I'm not going to start trouble with you. All right? So, how'd we get here? Again? I wish I knew. I wish I knew how we got to this place in this country, where everybody's so oversensitive and feels the need to have to stop people from doing what they're free to do. And, you know, you want to protest because a bakery doesn't want to bake a cake for you because of your sexual preference. You know what? Move on. There's thousands of millions of places you could buy a damn cake. But no, you choose you got to make a point. If people felt like you know, like, you could make it known, no, they didn't want to make me a cake, that's fine. You know what? Maybe they lose business. That's business. That's their right to do that. All right? So it's things like that that like really piss me off. Why I chose this topic today, it's a lot has to do with the Kaepernick thing, with the kneeling and people on both sides. Oh, I'm offended. Oh, he's the greatest thing. And all right, so that's pretty much why I decided to talk about that today. How people get offended about things. I don't care for the guy. I don't care for what he did. Personally, I have a different point on that. Real quick little side note. My feeling is if you work for a company and you are representing that company in some way, especially while you're working or on duty, so to speak, they actually have a right to tell you you're going to follow our guidelines and do it our way, or you hit the highway. NFL chose not to do that. That's another whole subject. I don't know why they didn't, but anyway, there's a time and a place for things. He could have protested. He's got a platform off the field, but no, you had to make it about yourself. Anyway, that's another subject. That's also one of the reasons while I was doing this, because people are offended on both sides. Big topic, and I'm pretty patriotic. As if you don't know, people who do know me know that. You might get to know that from watching these videos. Burning the American flag. I hate that. That's disrespectful to me, to people who serve to keep this country safe. Okay. So I have an issue with that. You have a right to do that in this country. I know there's a lot of people that are friends of mine. They're probably going to be pissed off at me saying this. As much as I hate it, you actually, unless they pass a law that you can't do that, which I don't believe in that either, you actually have a right to do that. That's what makes this country great, that you have those rights. But little by little, those rights are being chipped away. You can't use certain words because they're banned, because it might hurt somebody's feelings. Comedians these days are getting trashed. They can't even do stand-up comedy anymore because they might offend somebody. Like, what the hell? What is wrong with this country that you can't even have fun anymore? Like, I'm a mutt. I'm Irish, I'm German, I'm Polish, I'm a mutt. And I'm white, right? Obviously. I don't care if you make fun of me. I don't care. I don't care if you make fun of the drunken Irish. Yeah, we friggin' drink. Big deal. Is it a secret? Every nationality, they all have their little quirks. Yes, stereotyped, right? You stereotype. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. Whenever you go to buy something in a store, the marketing to get you to buy those things, they're stereotyping you. All right, just look at ads on television. Well, and any media where they want to target a certain audience for their product. All right? When you watch TV during a hockey game, I'm not going to see an ad for Afro Sheen, because it makes no sense. They are targeting a market because they stereotype you. I'm not going to be watching some on BET. I doubt I'm going to see a Skull Bandit commercial because for dip. All right? Because that's not the market. Bunch of rednecks, they do dip, right? Anyway, you can take this video for what it's worth. If you want to, if you like it, you like it. If not, I'm going to continue to make them just because I kind of have fun. I have had some time in my hands lately because I just had some surgery. So out of boredom, I started doing this, and it's kind of fun. I might keep it up. I might not. Who knows? I might get bored of this and be done with it. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Have a good day.